The history of law, writing, and astronomy is the most significant innovation from human being that's still using until now. The beginning of the civilization starts in one place, not Rome, not Greece, not Egypt, but Mesopotamia. Mesopotamia is one of the earliest civilizations in the world. The name came from Greek word meanings between rivers, referring to the land between Tigris and Euphrates rivers.
Social structure in Mesopotamia. The population of ancient Mesopotamian cities varied greatly. In 2300 before centuries, Europe had a population of 50,000 people, while Mari, up to the north of Mesopotamia, had 10,000 population and Akkad had 36,000 of population. The population of these cities were divided into social classes which, like societies in every civilization throughout the history, they were also hierarchical. These classes were the king and nobility, the priests and priestesses, the upper class, the lower class, and the slave. The king of a city, region, or empire was thought to have a special relationship with the gods, and to be an intermediary between the world of divine and earthly realm. The priests and priestesses presided over the sacred aspects of daily life and officiated at the religious services. They were educated and considered adept at interpreting signs and omens. They also served as healers. The lower class was made up of those occupations which kept the city or region actually operating, such as farmers, artists, and musicians. The system benefits to make a city-states more organized. Cultural background. The cultures of Mesopotamia had a polytheistic belief system, which means that the people believed in multiple gods instead of just one. They also believed in demons created by the gods, which could be good or evil. The people of Mesopotamia worshipped these otherworldly beings because if one of these powerful beings was angered, then the people of Mesopotamia would in some way be punished for their unhappiness. They believed that when something bad happened, whether a natural disaster or not, it was because creating God was angry at them. So they did their best to keep the gods happy. Each city has its own patron deity, some of which were connected to specialized occupations. There were also gods and goddesses, the ruler of the sky, the air, and more, which received more attention from worshippers. The king used cuneiform to create the law. The Code of Hammurabi was one of the earliest and the most complete written legal codes and was declared by the Babylonian king Hammurabi, who reigned from 1750 BC to 1792 BC. The Hammurabi Code of Laws, a collection of 282 rules, established standards for commercial interaction and set fines and punishments to meet the requirement of justice. Hammurabi's code provides some of the earliest examples of doctrine of lex talionis, or the laws of retribution, sometimes better known as an eye for an eye. The code is also one of the earliest examples of an accused person being considered innocent until proven guilty. Hammurabi's code was carved into a massive finger-shaped black stone stele pillar that was looted by the invaders and finally rediscovered in 1901. Mathematics. They also developed an advanced mathematics, include a base of 60 system that created a 60-second minute, a 60-minute hour, and 360-degree circular angle. They also divided the weeks into 7 days and naming each other after their 7 gods embodied by the 7 observable planets in the sky. Astronomy. Without the current technology, they can learn about astronomy. Babylonian astronomy was the study of recording a celestial object during early history Mesopotamia. The Babylonians used their sophisticated system of mathematics to map and study the sky. They divided one Earth into 12 periods. Each was named after the most prominent constellation in the heaven, a tradition later adopted by the Greek to create the zodiac.
The architecture building in Babylon, brick made from burnt clay, more to modeling than carving. Structures, low and horizontal, raised on pollution to avoid floods and insects. Roofs, flat roof gardens which water was lifted from the Euphrates. Ark and vault appear at Babylon, basis of the legendary Hanging Garden. Palaces, extensive with square internal courts, contrasted with the ziggurat. The Greek form of the name Babylon is from the native Akkadian Bab-ilu, which means gate of the god. One of the biggest structures is ziggurat. The ziggurat was the characteristic temple building in Mesopotamia.
For the landscape, here in Assyria and Babylon, the Hanging Garden appear for the first time, marvelous in their beauty according to the eyewitness. They were built in the ancient city-state of Babylon. The Hanging Garden of Babylon are the most famous ensemble and considered to be one of the wonder of the ancient world.
For the conclusion, the Mesopotamian civilization has contributed to the development of various fields to the world today, such as first, the Hanging Gardens, second, irrigation system able to transfer from the north to south, third, the invention of wheel, fourth, the invention of solar calendar that contain 12 months a year. There are 3 main elements in building civilization. First, trade development and cultural clashes. Impact of agricultural activity on excess production of agricultural produce. Agricultural products began to be traded elsewhere. The development of trade activities led to the development of early civilization settlements. Second, mastery of skills and technology. The development of skills in textile weaving, pottery, home construction, metalworking, and new creation led to the emergence of settlements in early civilization. Third, physical condition of the earth. Most of the settlements of early civilization were located in the plains, lowlands, and river valleys.